Hi guys, Anton from Flytrap here again today with the third in our showcase, Grotter Rebels. Today is a slight deviation from the previous slimline, skinny and more diminutive Grots, and with Old Reb I've explored the ability to go a little more heavy thick set, a little heftier in dimensions, and overall I'm very happy with the result I've achieved. From a measurement perspective, Old Reb is 22mm from the toe to the tip of his hat. He's 18mm from toe to eye level. So he's still very much in the range of the rest of the figures that I've done, which is sort of around that 20mm mark. And still, when lined up with goblins and grots from other companies, is well within the scale and dimension of their figures, so it's adaptable. Old Reb was sculpted entirely with the following equipment. To begin with, he's been sculpted in a unmodified blend of green stuff, or netherite, seen here in strip form with the yellow and your blue components. My custom paddle tool was used for smoothing processes and flat surfaces. Came in especially handy when I designed the custom claw, which was designed over 3 stages of sculpting, 3 layers. For fine detail work I used my custom dowel tool for the sewing needle and the hammered flat plate on the back, forming another paddle more suited for straight edge. And finally, my custom jeweler's screwdriver tool. An X-Acto blade handle, the X-Acto blade component removed, and that's the finest jeweler's screwdriver in my arsenal, located in the tip and sort of shaved and folded down to suit. This is my medium level detail tool. Now, Old Reb, being the Krew Mekanik, the chief mechanic for this unruly mob, is equipped with the following gear. For starters, you'll notice that there's a lack of a flight suit, first thing. Old Reb is wearing a crusty, oily pair of old overalls, which you can see here. He has down around his waist at the moment, with the arm straps looping down around his knees towards the front of his legs. In conjunction with the overalls, he wears an oily singlet, which you can see under the arrangement of the accessories and bits and pieces that he has. And to top the base uniform off, he's equipped with a single shoulder pad here and a custom claw / arm implement bionic arm, which I have sculpted into place as his replacement for his left arm, which he must have lost during some incursion that went south. As a Krew Mekanik, the Krew Chief Mechanic, I felt it fitting that he had such an implement attached to his body, as can be seen throughout the myriad of Orcish and Grot, Goblin, Gretchen designs from other companies over the years. Particularly happy with the way the 3-pronged custom claw came out. I went for a slightly skinnier design profile with this custom claw as opposed to many of the other alternative offerings out there. I felt this more fitting for a Grot who's fulfilling the role of a chief mechanic. As you notice, Old Reb has a fatter, wider, more low-slung jowl, Out of his mouth he has a stogie, which I felt was quite appropriate for this model. And as you can see here, he's also equipped with a bionic eye, which has replaced his right eye. He still has his normal right eye, but his left eye, but his right eye is bionic. And on top of his head he has this dirty old kepi, sort of themed off of American Civil War troops. I felt it quite appropriate as well. Now, around his bulbous belly, his midriff, he has a variety and assortment of pouches and other bits and pieces. See, he has a wrench or a shifter hanging out with his belt above the pouches. Scanning around, he has knee pads. Scanning and scanning. Here is his toolkit, which is basically in the form of a satchel, which are detailed heavily, and it sits there nicely, low slung. Now, old Reb is a 3-part model. His bionic arm and custom claw come off as a single piece. His right arm is also removable and will be cast detached. As with the other 2 offerings, with Crackstink and his counterpart here, old Reb will be vulcanized, molded in black organic rubber. Well, actually, initially he'll be done in a low temp silicon rubber, and as production lines come available, he'll be done in black organic rubber, and he'll be cast in a white metal alloy. I've really enjoyed sculpting old Reb. He is a slight deviation from your standard Grots, but with all the opportunities and different bits and pieces of equipment that are evident on this model, you can see it really gives the ability to push barriers. So there you have it, the 3rd member of the Grotter Rebellion bomber crew, old Reb.